Hi guys, this is Tech Howdy. I welcome you to another video tutorial on the ASP.NET Core and Angular 7 application. Now, this video tutorial is basically not the continuation of our previous application, but it's addition to the application that we created previously. So in the Angular 7 application that we created, we had implemented authentication and authorization, and there were many users that were asking in the comment section about refreshing JWT token. So in this video tutorial series that we are going to upload, we will be showing you how we can refresh JWT tokens, where when the user logs in into your application. So let me put the console tab here. So when the user logs in the application, once they log in, the JWT token needs to refresh. So this is the token that we received. But if you notice, now we are going to receive a refresh token as well along with the login. And we are going to store this refresh token as well in local storage as well as in our database for this application. The entire process will be explained step by step. So now I have this refresh token and the JWT token. So if I had to go to the product section, I can access the products. So if my token expired and it needed to be reissued again, then the only way I could do it previously was to log out and log back in using my user ID and password. Now what we will do is we will implement the refresh feature, where when the token will expire, the application will communicate with the server and get a new access token based on the refresh token that was provided. So now if you look at this refresh token here, we have saved this refresh token inside the database. So in the database, I have created a table called as tokens, and if I edit the data and look inside the entry, you will see for user tech howdy with the user ID, I have a token whose value is a unique ID, which is probably ending with 4655CF. And if you look at this value here, is the same value. So we are storing this token, and whenever we need to refresh the token, we are going to send this token to our server, and the server is going to verify the details based on the initial token that was saved. Once again, I will explain each and everything in step-by-step guide so that you can replicate this in your application. Now I need to refresh this token. Currently, what's happening is my access token is going to expire in 1 hour, and only after it is expired I can ask for a refresh token. The application can ask for a refresh token. So let me do one thing. Let me go and replace the JWT token that I have in my local storage. If you look at the local storage.jwt token, I have a token that is valid for another hour. So let me go and replace this token with an expired token I have over here. So I'll just now change this token which I'm getting from local storage, which is being intercepted, into a token which is now an expired token. I'm assigning an expired token value instead of getting the actual token. I'm going to save this and go back to my application. Now look at this, what's happening here. As soon as the page refresh, the access token that was expired was detected, and we got a response from the server saying that the token was expired. So we attempted to refresh the token, and it was a success. We have now refreshed the token. So even if I refresh it now, it's not going to get the token from the local storage because I have changed the code and assigned a token that is already expired. So every time it's going to use this token instead of getting the valid token. So now if I again try to refresh this, you see it will refresh the token, and in this way we can refresh the tokens, and we can go to different tabs. When we go to product tabs, as we know, it is being loaded from the cache, and if you refresh the page, a new token will be received because of the refresh token. Now look at this as well, local storage JWT. Every time we're refreshing, we are getting a new token. So now this token's value here is ending with EX8. Let me refresh this page, and if you see, it's ending with XT0. So we are getting a new token that's every time going to be valid for 1 hour. Also, now let's look at the refresh token that we received. So we received a token that's ending with 4885B, and if we run this, we will see that it is 4885B. Now let me just refresh this again, and if you see here, now the token that we are going to receive, this we have received, is ending with 27822. And if I go back here to my database and refresh here, it is ending with 27822, and that's what I see in my console, 27822. So every time a token, refresh token, is issued, it is stored in the server. So guys, this is the entire process that you will learn, and for this purpose we cannot use the old application that we had created previously. So we had ended the tutorial for our Angular 7 application, but we will use this application as our base application because we have to add some additional tables and change the structure of the ASP.NET user table, because we will add some additional columns that are needed. As you see, if I scroll all the way to the bottom, you can see there's lots of columns that I have added: notes, display, name, and so on. And therefore we cannot use, or I will not be using this existing application. I will not be continuing this video tutorials. I will be starting a new video series on how to implement refresh tokens in an existing application, and we will be using this application as our base. So if you are not familiar with how this application was created, you can watch this video series, which is Angular 7 CRUD application. And very important, before we start the series, you would need to have Docker installed up and running on your computer. I have made a video tutorial uploaded just 3 days ago, and it is this is step-by-step guide, which is completely easy. You don't have to use any commands or terminal. Just watch this video tutorial, create a setup environment that is needed. Once this is available, we can then go ahead and start working on creating refresh or implementing refresh tokens, and also handling errors in our Angular 7 application with ASP.NET Core. So if you have any questions, use the comment section in the videos, and please like and subscribe our channel Tech Howdy for always bringing you fresh content. And if you once again have any questions, please use the comment section. Thank you once again.